Alrighty, ladies. I hope you're staying beautiful and wonderful, you and smart and all that good stuff. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve. I found a video. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This is your nosy neighbor lady show. I guess we could find a lip, you know. But it's a video I found on one of those Manosphere guys' channels. I know it's bad out here when you have to go to the Manosphere for black women content. It's hard out here in the D. It's getting cold in the D. So let's hit it. Beautiful black woman of the world.
I went to brunch with a couple of my homegirls after church, and there were 5 of us. 4 of us were black, 1 was white. And the 4 of us black girls were single, and the white girl is in a happy, healthy, thriving relationship. Her partner is Hispanic, and they have been dating for a few months now, but like the normal progression: met, hit it off, went on a few dates, got in a relationship, long distance right now, meeting parents soon. Like the normal. Okay, no gray, no limbo, no nothing like that. And then me and all my black homegirls are talking about our relationship status, and all of us are single, for sure. All of us are like actively dating, some more active than others, but nonetheless single. But then we're kind of telling the stories of like the guys that we're talking to or have gone on recent dates with, and like these struggle stories are insane. And for reference, we're all in between 27 and 29, maybe 30. Why is this the commonality with me and all my black girls? Like faithfully, not just this group of black girls, but like so many, my closest friends, my black girlies that I've met on assignments, like all my black girlies that exclusively date black men are on a struggle bus. And a part of me is like, just get off the bus, date other races, start dating any other race. And there is something in my stomach that immediately just gets sick at that thought. I want black love. I once read this article, and it was saying how black women need to start dating outside of their race because it's not working. Like, it broke down all these statistics and all these things. And I did a poll on my Instagram story, like, would you rather date down or date down within your race? So date down with a black man. So, you know, let go of some of your non-negotiables, a man that makes less than you, a man that, like, whatever your non-negotiables are, date down from those, or date white. And a majority of black women said they would rather date down.
I see. Why?
Alrighty, that's y'all boyfriend. Y'all know y'all like him. But I thought this was a great video for us to do, and I just thank this black woman for being transparent, and even how she talked about at the beginning of the video, you know, the white girl is in a relationship with a Hispanic guy. She's actually dating outside her race, and they're not in limbo or not in a weird place. They know what's going on. They're going to meet each other, parents and all this. Black women don't want to accept that black people don't know how to relationship. Black people were not trained to relationship with one another, whether it's friendship, whether it's romance, whether it's family relationships. Like we say that, I say that all the time, and it's sad, but it's really just kind of true. And when she referred to this struggle bus that black women are on, black women like to struggle. You're not black enough if you don't struggle. You're not being a black woman right if you're not hurting and in pain, and you know, if it's not all this chaos and drama, if you're in a relationship and you don't have to argue and fight with other women. Black women thrive on those type of things. You know, that chaos, that drama that black women keep going, that ruckus, black women love that. You know, not being mean, not even being funny, just being honest. And the comments were kind of crazy because it was so funny, because it's like one of the first comments is like, will you all leave us alone? You know, like black men are like, just leave us alone. Yeah, leave her alone. Like, here it is, as a black man, I'm begging y'all to please just leave us alone. We will be fine. I think that's a part of too that women won the gender war in the long run. We made videos. I was like, men won the gender war. Women, in the long run, women actually won. Because y'all tired. But at the same time, I don't know.
Church, and there were 5 of us. 4 of us were black, 1 was white. And the 4 of us black girls were single. And the white girl is in a happy, healthy, thriving relationship.
And it's crazy.
Hispanic, and they have been
that
for a few months
she's
now,
even dating
like,
out. You know.
A normal progression. And hit it off, went on a few dates, got in a relationship. Right
See,
now.
black women really are used to being in situationships, or just used to being asexual partners. So they get into these situations hoping that a man will change his mind, or that a man will be convinced to love you, or that you can convince somebody to make you their wife or their girlfriend. There's millions of black women across the internet who say they've never been in relationships. From young women to older women. And it's really stunning when I first kind of put this together. Like, a lot of black women ain't even had a man, or a man to call them their woman, or a man to say that's my man. And it's, you know,
like the normal. Okay, no gray, no limbo, no nothing like that. And then me and all my black homegirls are talking about our relationship status, and all of us are all of us are single, for sure.
And the struggle bus. And you know what? It's so funny. You get all this money and this esteem and this stuff behind your name, but the common sense just ain't there. Don't matter how much education you got. Ain't got enough sense to know that the dating pool for you as a black woman is slim to none in the black community. Even if you want to do the jail statistics, the LBGTQ statistics, then put on that the non-committal, you know, men. If you want to put on that the unemployed men, you know. And even with her saying towards the end of the video that she would rather date down. So why are we making a video? Why do we have to see her talk? If she'd rather date down, it's plenty of homeless black men out here who would definitely love to crash on her couch and in her bed and play house with her. So why is she single? You know, it makes me wonder. That's just kind of how I feel about it.
Like,
go find your Dusty.
Some more active than others, but nonetheless single.
But actively dating, more so having sex with somebody. Usually they're not getting dates, they're not getting gifts, they're not getting anything tangible for their time. Black women are usually paying for these dates, you know. A lot of them got the money and don't mind paying for a man. Can't even pay a man to love them and be with them. It's kind of sad.
Stories of like the guys that we're talking to or have gone on recent dates with, and like these struggle stories are insane. And for reference, we're all in between 27 and 29, maybe 30.
And I don't think women should let time limit them when dating. And worry about coming up on 30 and not being married, or coming up on 30 and not having this by 30 or that by 30. A lot of this stuff is just media propaganda. You know, nothing happens when you think it's gonna happen, whatever that is that you're seeking or looking for. I think that women shouldn't feel that type of pressure, and if you are, where are you getting the pressure from? Because it's not the black community. We lived in the most unmarried community in the world, especially if you're dating black and you want black love and you're waiting on a good black unicang. And we know, being an older millennial, geriatric millennial, that usually, you know, the older you get, the older black men get, the more their lives kind of unravel more so, leading to more chaos, leading to more instability. Very seldom do black men over time get better with age, you know, get better jobs with age, you know. Rarely, very rarely, few and far between. But I like her transparency.
Why is this the commonality with me and all my black girls? Like, faithfully. Not just this group of black girls, but like so many, my closest friends.
Because you wasting your years on niggas.
My black girlies that I've met on assignment.
It's just what it is.
Like, all my black girlies that exclusively date black men are on a struggle bus. And a part of me is like, just get off the bus. Date other races. Start dating any other race. And there is something in my stomach that immediately just gets sick at
And even with her saying that, I really thank her for admitting that, because it really lets me know, really just being honest with me and you all, we do honesty and transparency over here, that black women are really racist. You all are really, really racist. Like, for real. Like, I don't know if I... You know, I believed y'all was racist, and I know y'all talk pro-black and all that, but just for it to really set in, like, y'all would really sacrifice y'all whole life to be the black man that would leave your single mother and ravage through your finances and do only whatever these things are. Black Girl on Lost, Leah Gordon, you know. And you all would rather do that than go find happiness or romance or love or marriage and a structured family. Or somebody who would love and respect you and adore you. You would rather go on the struggle bus. Because you're that racist. And you can't see past your racism for love or for eternal happiness or for a child who has a mother and the father in the home, you know. It's kind of weird to me. You know, it kind of really baffles me. And it's like, that means really you don't want love and really you don't want happiness. You just want to be a forever side chick, or you want to be a forever thought, or you want to be a forever secret lover, or you want to be a forever situationship. You don't see better for your life. You can't see the forest for the trees. You can't even see yourself being happy. And then I also wonder about attraction. Even when I started dating out, men who I didn't kind of find attractive, I found things that were attractive about them, but also I was never a shallow dater. When I dealt with guys, I dealt with a lot of guys who were ugly, you know, for lack of a better term, or not the finest. Now, have I dated attractive guys? Yes. I didn't get as much as when I was with older guys, period. When I dated attractive guys, anything I got, I had to big for it. But it was just like... or nothing at all, just being honest. But it's just like, if y'all really, why I do my mouth like that? But it's just like, if attraction is so serious to y'all, it's like, grow up, kind of. Grow up. Like, you're too young, too old, like, in particular ages. Would you rather be with somebody attractive or somebody who suits your needs and you're compatible with and you can find love and happiness and go places with, and they want to hold your hand and you want to hold their hand, and instead of being with somebody who's totally attractive and they look at you and they look at him and they say, oh, why he with her? And they say, oh, she must got money. Because that's what people think. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's probably a doormat. He just walks all over her. Or, oh, you know, he's cheating on her for somebody else. That's what people think when they see women with men who definitely don't look like they should be with a man that attractive. That's what people say. I'm just saying.
Black love. I once read this article,
and
it was saying how black women need to start dating outside of their race because it's not working. Like, it broke down all these statistics and all these things. And I did a poll on my Instagram story, like, would you...
And all these statistics and all these things that don't matter to black people. Number data and statistics. Black people don't care. All these women think they're an anomaly and that they're going to find a unicorn and that he's coming. And it's so delusional. It's so delusional, and all these number, data, and statistics, black women upon black women upon black woman has gone through XYZ, and instead of choosing better for your life, you'd rather go down that same road of single motherhood or domestic violence and abuse or being cheated on or never being married or never being even a girlfriend. You just rather keep going to Pound Town. Like, for the rest of your life. You got a great education, beautiful home, a nice little dog, the best this or that or whatever that you worked hard for in your life, and you want a man to come demolish it and destroy it. Black womanhood. Right, black womanhood.
Rather date down or date down within your race. So date down with a black man. So, you know, let go of some of your non-negotiables, a man that makes less than you, a man that, like, whatever you're not.
And that's why letting go of your non-negotiables or your boundaries, standards, and expectations, meaning black women never had non-negotiables or boundaries or expectations. It was all a lie to front and fake for the internet. Because if you wouldn't have let go of all of these, now I'm not saying about the money. I don't make a whole bunch of money, so I don't know. I don't make a whole bunch of money. So, but if I'm making all this ball of money, I want somebody with something at the table with me. I can't see myself sponsoring a man for the rest of his life, but this girl can. And little does she know, believe it or not, she's dark skinned. Little does she know, believe it or not, black men ain't hitting it up like that for dark skinned girls, believe it or not. Well, that's what they say, and I believe it. I believe it. I don't know how y'all feel. Y'all feel how y'all want to feel.
From those, or date white. And a majority of black women said they would rather date down.
And it's crazy because it's like, why do black women act like it's only white men in the world? There's a lot of nice looking Middle Eastern guys and a lot of nice looking Latino guys. Like, it's some nice looking white guys, if whatever your preference is. And then she actually continued to talk at the 4-minute mark. He said a little something, and then she started talking again.
I'm asking myself, what is the chokehold? Like, I myself would rather date down than date outside of my race. And
the chokehold is struggle and drama and trauma.
So frustrating. It's so frustrating. I wish I had more to say than that. I am very frustrated with dating at this point.
And the stereotype of, black men do it better when you go to Pound Town. Such a stereotype. There are men of other races with peens that are nicer sizes and bigger sizes. So that's just something y'all doing, and that black men told y'all, I guess, to keep y'all from dating out because they knew y'all was sexually driven, I guess. And I feel like you might not feel comfortable around other races of men. And I also think you all think you'll be rejected. I also think you all are afraid of rejection. I also think you all are afraid of rejection too. And you feel like, who's gonna understand my ghetto hood stories, and who's gonna understand my hair, and who's gonna... Black men understand your hair so good, they be in y'all. So, like, who cares if a man understand your hair or not? Usually another race of men don't ask me about my hair until that little retard white guy I talked to at the job, and he's so childish and immature and toxic. He was the only guy who I ever dated out with who asked me about my hair or cared about it, and he's so petty. And who wants him? He's a nice looking white guy. He can't find a white woman or nothing. A blow up doll won't even mess with him, and he good looking. So you know he crazy.
And I get the girlies that are like, decenter men and focus on your relationship with God and focus on your friendships and da 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 da. And that's what my 20s has been all about. My friends, traveling, catching a fight, doing whatever I want to do, spending money willy-nilly. Like, that's what I do. Like, y'all not trying to come home to the same person every day? Y'all not trying to fold his
Some
laundry?
of them not.
Y'all not trying to cook dinner? Y'all not trying to go
Some
to
of them
Pilates
don't
after you
want
make your
it.
kids lunch?
She's so goofy.
We got different goals.
You spent your 20s.
But I feel like if she want a family, she want a broken family. She definitely want a broken family. And at 27 or 29, whichever her age, if she wait too long to have kids, she'd probably still be able to have kids. But having kids at 40, I think is good for the long run. You're really ready for it and ready to settle down. But when you get 60, your kid is 20, can you run around? Can you chase after them? Do you have the energy and all that stuff to raise children? I don't know. I'm not against women having babies later or whatever. I'm against me having babies later because I got a later baby. And I actually would be almost done now if I didn't have a later baby. But however you feel, that's not up for discussion right now. I'm not getting into it with y'all about that or this. However you believe is fine. I was just kind of stating something. Because even the older she gets, what do the girls say? Miss Samantha Cook over there, what she say is you're stepping into like baby mama territory. The older you get, the more likely you're going to find somebody who has children already or have ready-made families. Unless you find a black man who have children everywhere and just tell everybody he don't have children, because there's a lot of black men who do that too. And then you find out later he had all these kids, or he was just a deadbeat dad and left all these kids destitute, and you're on the list next. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. It was pretty cool and easy breezy for me, so that was good. Stay beautiful, stay wonderful you. I'll see you on the flip side, dip side. Stay fine as wine all the time on a dime, and I'm out, baby. Happy New Year.